They say the first snow remembers everything you've tried to forget. For Elliot, it remembers her name, Clara, and the way she walked away without looking back. It's been a year since he left the cabin on the edge of the mountain town. Now he's back, not for anyone, but because nowhere else feels real anymore. The house stands quiet, the air carrying the familiar scent of pine and unfinished conversations. Dust gathers on the piano where her song once lingered. The window still frames the same frozen garden, the same narrow path that disappears into the woods. It used to be her path, the one she took when she decided to leave. Elliot spends his mornings by that window now. He sits with a mug of untouched coffee, tracing patterns on the frosted glass. Every morning feels the same, until one doesn't. That morning, snow begins to fall, the first of the season. It settles like a sigh on the world outside. The silence feels heavier than usual, as if even time hesitates to move forward. Then he sees it, a single line of footprints, faint but clear, starting from the edge of the trees. They lead toward the cabin. For a moment, his heart forgets to beat. He presses closer to the window. The snow thickens, blurring the prints with every passing second. He rushes outside, barefoot, the cold biting through his skin. The air burns with the sharp scent of winter. His breath clouds before him, merging with the falling white. The footprints stop halfway across the garden. Beyond that point, nothing. Just snow, unbroken and pure. Elliot stands there for a long time, not sure whether he's chasing memory or ghost. He whispers her name, Clara. The wind answers, carrying only the faint rustle of the pines. Inside, he lights the fireplace. The room flickers with orange warmth that doesn't reach his eyes. He finds the old photo album she once made, moments pressed between pages like wilted flowers. In one picture, Clara is laughing. In another, she's looking at him the way no one else ever did. He remembers how they used to dream of the city, of escape, of a future they never built. But love, he learned too late, isn't always about holding on. Sometimes it's about learning to stay when things become ordinary. He didn't. She did. Until she couldn't anymore. Night falls early in the mountains. The storm outside deepens. The sound of snow hitting the window feels like soft knocking. Elliot wakes near the fireplace, half dreaming, half remembering. In the haze between sleep and waking, he hears footsteps, slow, deliberate, crossing the wooden porch. He opens his eyes. The door handle moves, just slightly. Then, silence. He doesn't go to open it. Not this time. He sits still, listening to the creak of the old house breathing. Outside, the storm softens. He walks back to the window. And there, beneath the faint light of dawn, he sees the footprints again. They're different now, lighter, smaller, as if made by someone walking away. For a moment, he smiles. He understands now. The footprints were never meant to bring her back. They came so he could finally let her go. The next morning, the world is white and quiet. Elliot takes a walk to the edge of the forest, following the line of the path she once took. He stops where the snow begins to thicken, and looks back at the cabin. There's peace in him now, not the absence of pain, but the kind that no longer asks to be healed. He kneels and presses his hand against the snow, leaving his own imprint beside hers. "Thank you," he whispers, not to her, but to the silence that taught him how to listen again. When he returns inside, the fireplace has gone out, but the room feels warm. He sits by the window with a new cup of coffee, steam rising into the pale morning light. Outside, the last snowfall begins, soft, endless, and forgiving. He watches it cover the footprints, one by one, until the world becomes whole again. Sometimes, the universe gives them to us in quieter ways. Through memory, through forgiveness, through snow that hides the past and offers us peace. And when the last snow falls, it doesn't erase what was. It simply reminds us that even endings can be beautiful. Because in the end, love isn't measured by how long it stays, but by how deeply it changes us before it goes. Elliot finally understood that letting go is not the opposite of love. It's the part of it that teaches us how to begin again. And somewhere beyond the falling snow, the world feels tender once more. as if the season itself is whispering, "You've done enough. It's time to rest."